Hello everyone, and welcome back to Life of Wonders. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Polo and I love making videos of dolls, toys and Disney collectibles, among other things. So if you like this kind of content, you already know what to do. Today we're going to be unboxing and reviewing in detail the 2013-2014 Disney Fairytale Designer Collection, second wave, Cinderella and Prince Charming. Now, they've recently joined my collection, and that is why I don't have them deboxed already, because I have all the first wave already deboxed, and you know, the villains and heroes as well. But this one I'm going to do it right now with you, though I wanted to show you how they come in their metacrylate displaying boxes, which so far have this method of displaying. It's been like the best, in my opinion, that the Disney Store has provided, as it I don't know, I think it displays beautifully the dolls, and then we have like three sides of an spectrum to see the different details, and then it's very sturdy and very nice quality as well, and then they can be stacked one on top of each other and create some sort of like shelving displaying area which I think is pretty cool. And so this is the way they're displayed. I'm going to move to the dust cover thingy that is just made out of cardboard here, because it's just so pretty. It has these pieces of artwork or conceptual art that was created for this designer Fairytale collection, Disney Fairytale designer collection. And here I actually have the lithographs that were released also at the time, and they're so beautiful, and it's basically the same but in a different format, but it's basically the same artwork. Now, when it's been executed to the dolls, I feel that the prince does not look as much as the concept art Cinderella does, but her hair, I mean, I will be saying everything, the good, the bad, the things in between. Her hair is a bit messy, you will see, and I might want to restyle it after I debox her, because this hair was just so cool, so 2013 and 14, and you know, a little bit like loose but still having some shape and all. And then I'm in love with the dress. I think it's a very original take on the classic one, and the prince also wears like another take on his classic red and white and gold uniform. So here we can read Cinderella and Prince Charming. Then to both the sides we find this piece of artwork, and then in the back I haven't read this, but I will try to do it for you. As you can see, these were originally retailing for in the UK for 100 Great Britain pounds, and in Europe for 120 euros, and I believe it was just about the same, 120 or so US dollars in the US or the Disney store at the time, shopdisney.com, which I think it was disneystore.com. I mean, this all happened way before it even changed its name. So here we can read okay, unfortunately these early descriptions were only in English and French, and right now they've also included Spanish, which I think is great. So with love in her heart, kind and gentle, Cinderella is ever hopeful that somebody her dreams of happiness will come true. When she finally meets her Prince Charming, Cinderella is captivating in her blue satin gown, and together they dance until the stroke of midnight. Swept away by her beauty and charm, the prince will stop at nothing to find the young maiden who stole his heart. Cinderella's fairy tale ending reminds us all that dreams really do come true. beautiful. And then here we have like a bit of an extra description of the details that we will find within the dolls, and it's just very beautiful. It has like this pattern, you know, capturing these close-ups from the artwork. So for this first one, golden blonde hair softly swept up in a sculpted silver headband with sparkling crystals. Signature black ribbon necklace stands out against a romantic blue open back dress trimmed with lace. Then elegant gown enhanced with an all-over shimmering brocade pattern, stunning three-tier satin train embellished with ornate embroidery and scattered jewels. Handsome jet black suit with royal red satin piping, rich golden embroidery with matching gold epaulets add to his regal look. So this is all the information that we can find in the dust or around on the dust cover, and this is the way they are indeed displayed inside of it. I mean, the boxes are okay in size, but as you can see, they really have to be squished, you know, with the supportive big chunks of plastic that I think it's kind of essential for them not to move when they're like being shipped and all that. So yeah, but I will be definitely taking that out, and hopefully I will be able to display the dress and everything in a little bit more close details. So here we have the certificate of authenticity with the number, and again the piece of artwork as well. And yeah, so that's it. Now I will take them both out of the box, or I will show you how they're displayed without the cover first, and then I might proceed with the whole unboxing. So I'll be back in no time. So before I continue with the full unboxing, I wanted to show you how they're displayed once again without the glare of the plastic all around. And the first thing that we notice is that the dress was quite squished to be fitting inside of the box, but in fact it has a bit of a trail that looks absolutely stunning when it's like you know, pulled back, and they just look adorable. I love the background as well with a little pumpkin carriage right there in the corner, and they just look so cool. It's just that I think that they would need to be repositioned slightly because her arm, it's a bit weird looking that way. Now you can appreciate how crazy her hair is. It's absolutely crazy. It's just like she just woke up or got up from bed, and she wasn't even helped by the birds or the mice for that. And it's a bit unfortunate. I think they should have tried something that would have been easier for it to be styled in a really nice hairdo that unfortunately does not translate as well into the actual doll. But anyway, these are them, and how they look still without being deboxed. And now I will take them out of it, and I will share all the different details they have to offer. Okay, so here we have both dolls out of the box, and I have to say that I think I like them more than I was expecting, which is something. I think that out of the box they actually look better, and the details stand out a little bit more, even though there are like messy parts and all that. It isn't as bad as the way showed when displayed in the box. So first of all, we find Prince Charming, that I mean, he isn't as ugly as I was expecting. Again, I think that out of the box, and if you just play with the movement of his head, he looks very realistic. It's like a realistic take on the animation, and I actually like very much his uniform because it's really nice quality. Unfortunately, it's just black, like jet black, and so every little like whatever, just like every little thing in the air will stuck to it because it's like a denim material. um but I'm very happy that he's got embroidered details for this like frontal panel, the piping in red. Unfortunately though, I noticed that the belt, it's made out of a pleather material that was like, it was hold pressed again or pushed against the um, the plastic, and it's starting to deteriorate. It's the kind of leather that will deteriorate over time, which is a pity, but other than that, the rest is pretty cool. And I also like the shoulder appliques with all the little like with the fringe all around. I very much like that this time they have given him that in fabric and very full, because even the animation version of it, I think it's got it like fabric, but it isn't very full, and this way looks again very realistic. In terms of articulation though, it's just like the usual elbow and shoulder and bend knees, bend knees and bend and snap. And he's got these boots that we've seen before, that are actually low, but the trousers are covering it. And then the jacket actually velcros on the front as opposed to the back, which again it adds to the realism of it. And I love it. I think he looks super cool. Really, I prefer the way he looks to the way they reimagined Prince Philip for the Briar Rose sort of moment with that gray top. And I don't know, I prefer this look actually, even though we don't see this look in black for Prince Charming in any of the movies, the 1950s animation and the two sequels, but it completely fits that. And then for Cinderella, I have to say that this dress is super beautiful, and out of the box you can actually appreciate it so much more, and it's just so beautiful. So basically the brocade pattern that we can find on the background for the artwork, it's that too in silver. And then basically on the front it's very similar to the one that she's wearing in the animation, even though there have been a few changes that are a little bit more dramatic, I would say. Like these are slightly longer, and the cut over there is slightly different, I think. Then it has these two poofy side chiffon bits that actually come straight from the actual animation. And then her hair, I have to say, doesn't look as bad when you're looking at her like this, or even when you're looking at her from this profile. But from this profile over here, it might be a little bit too crazy, and again it doesn't look quite like what I don't know, she appears in the conceptual artwork, but she does not look as ugly as I thought she would look, out of the box, to be honest. And I pressed it all around so the curls could be stuck together, and I don't think I will be doing anything more than that as for now. She has this headband tiara thing that is very original, and then it has the rhinestones. I would have appreciated if that was chromatic as opposed to just plastic silver, but other than that, that's pretty cool. I love her face. She's just looking a bit shy. I think it's the same face called, exactly the same that they used for the villains and heroes with Lady Tremaine, but obviously her hair was different there. I love how they've created her bangs, but instead of bangs it's actually just the like a piece of longer hair that is tied around there, and then she has this curl that is actually really nice, being dropped from one of the sides, and I actually like that very much. Then when it comes to the dress, again, the dress is very beautiful. It's one piece. For those who are wondering if the bodice would be removable aside from the... No, it's just one piece. Okay, so this is very original because I mean, this is very modern. I would say nothing like we would find in the 1950s. But she has like these reveal peekaboo whatever in the back, with a lace all around, and I think it looks pretty cool. And then she has this beautiful trail that is composed of... Okay, so here there are different materials. There is the brocade material with these, by the way, these beautiful embroidered pattern that to me it reminds me of the pumpkin coach in a way, in a splash of magic. And then the rhinestones are scattered through the skirt. There's nothing on the top, just the skirt. Then on the back there are 3 more layers that... Okay, so there is a layer. How can I explain this? It's rather complex, and I was not expecting this. There is this other layer that is just like baby blue, and then there is also this tool that will keep a little bit of the shape, and there was also a lot of paper, and she has this super articulated body with no bend weirdly knees, which I truly appreciated. One thing I don't quite appreciate is that she came with flats. Yeah, glass flats in between brackets. I mean, they're plastic and all, but this is a bit of a crazy idea when we already know the shape of the glass slippers from Cinderella back in 2000, sorry, back in 1950. So just her wearing flats, it's a bit crazy, but because she has the articulation, she will be able to wear the glass heels that have been released so many other times for the classic doll, etc, etc. So that is pretty cool. But then there is this layer, although the layer then is stitched here or sewn into both the sides, then there is another layer on the back to create this round effect, and then the trail is separate. And I think I would have preferred if there were not as many constrictions, because it's even like hard to pose because of all this sewn. You know, if I put it to this side, then you cannot pull back the trail as much because of that. So if we didn't have this, I think it would have been easier, and the trail could have been exposed and displayed better, because as it's been sewn like this, I mean, it creates wrinkles and all. The good thing though is that they've used different fabrics. So for this one, there's like this satin fabric. By the way, you can see the embroidered pattern all through the other side, and then there are rhinestones all around. Then there's this other light blue pattern, sorry, fabric with the same pattern, different sizes though, so smaller, and this is in silver and this one is in blue, just like that one, but we don't have the brocade effect. And then finally we have this one that actually, I mean, is supposed to be you know, reaching the floor and pulled backwards, but it does not have... Does it? Okay, so I thought it didn't have the brocade effect and it was just glitter, but I think it has a pattern. It doesn't have the same pattern, as you can see. No, I think I'm tripping right now because it's kind of very hard. I think it might be the same pattern though, but like opposite, not opposite, just different colors. And this one is just actually easier to see the patterns of like what seemed to be like a floral motif with little pots, and in the back it's a little bit more difficult, but now that I zoom and I focus, I think it's exactly the same pattern. I thought it was just like glitter because from this distance you can't hardly see anything. But anyway, that's that. I think it's very beautiful the way it goes. Again, it's supposed to be the closest version in a haute couture way to the this is what I was saying. It's kind of hard for me to display the trail just because it's stitched and sewn in both sides that way that I would have to put her completely to the side, and even though it's a little bit hard, if you know what I mean. I think that if that wasn't there, which I might end up cutting, I think this will flow so much better to the back without the restriction of it, if that makes sense, because it's much bigger. So it's a bit weird there, but there are many possibilities to display these dolls, obviously, as dancing. Pity, she does not have heels, but I think I will change that. And I am super happy with this couple. Seriously, I think I love them more than I was expecting. I thought I would have to change a lot of things around her hair, but at the end of Jay is not as bad. By the way, I didn't mention, but she has this super articulated body, and she has these very high gloves in this light blue color. Normally they give her white gloves, but this time it's light blue, and I think it's pretty cool. And all in all, I love it. Yeah, I'm so in love with this collection, and I very much hope they continue providing us with more designer Fairytale dolls that have not been covered so far, like couples like Hercules and Megara, or like Phoebus and Smeralda, or I don't know, Kida and what was his name? I can't remember right now. Miko, I think, from Atlantis, as a couple. There are many possibilities there, and they can cover, or Jane and Tarzan. There are many things that have not yet been covered, and I think it would be really nice. So anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this review, and if you have, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe to my channel for future videos, and I will be super happy to get back to all your comments. For now, stay safe, and I'll see you all very soon. Bye bye.